welcome back to my channel. So today is day 29 of my 31 days of Halloween challenge. It's almost over, guys, and I'm so sad. So for today's look we are doing the Ghost Rider, guys. This look was inspired by the extremely talented Sia over on Instagram. She's incredible, make sure you go and check her out. So I'm just starting by mixing my black and white SNAZAROO face paints to create a grey tone. This is a half face skull look, guys, so I'm just applying that as a base all over the right side of my face. I'm then adding a little bit of black to that white paint just to create a darker grey to really shadow and contour that skull shape. And that is the beauty of working with face paints, guys. You can mix the colours to create your perfect shade. And I'm not being too precise with this, guys, because I do want that grey to look like a smoke effect. Then picking up the white shade on its own to create the highlights of the face. So I've just taken that on the cheekbone there, down the nose, forehead, chin. And I'm also applying that as a outline for the skulls that I'll be drawing on my chest later on. Then picking up some black SNAZAROO face paint on its own to further define that contour. So I'm applying that around the temples, the cheekbones, and with this look I really feel like the contour is what makes the look in the end, guys. So have some patience with it, go back and forth between highlight and contour, and you will slowly start to see progress. And then taking a brush, I'm applying that same black face paint down the one side of my face. So I'm outlining the shape of the skull and then filling in that entire left half of my face because that's going to be covered with hair later on. So really not doing too much to this side of the face, guys. Just to know what you knew, restless every time we start. Then going in with my Morphe James Charles palette, and I'm picking up this yellow eyeshadow and I'm starting to apply this where the fire or the light will be shining through the skull. And the reason I'm using an eyeshadow as opposed to a face paint is because it just sets instantly on top of the grey face paint we've already applied, whereas a yellow face paint is so light that it would probably just turn grey. And then picking up a orange face paint, guys. I wasn't too worried about the orange because it's a slightly darker colour, so it worked well on top of that grey. Then going back in with the black face paint and I'm starting to outline all the details of the skull. Now this bit is so important, guys, and you really want to take your time with it. And it definitely helps to have a reference photo in front of you. So here I'm drawing on the eye socket of the skull, guys, and I'm being quite imprecise with this. I want the edges to look eroded and cracked. So I'm actually being quite careless with the shape that I'm drawing on. As you can see, nothing is a perfect straight line, and that's what's going to give the old skull effect at the end. So I've just outlined the temple there and then going in with the cheekbones, using this same effect all over the skull face. Here I'm drawing on the skull teeth, and I'm not drawing them on like I usually would with a skull look, guys. My skull teeth are usually quite perfected, but with this look I want them to look sort of out of shape and misplaced, so that's the look we're going for. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded. Then moving on to the skulls on my neck and chest area. I'm really sorry about the camera angle here, guys. It was so difficult to try and fit the whole screen in and look at the mirror at the exact same time. I hope you can see what I'm doing, but I've just drawn two skulls opposite each other. They kind of reminded me of Voldemort's dark mark on Harry Potter. Is anyone else getting that vibe? Then going back in with the Morphe James Charles palette, and I'm going back and forth between the orange and red shades to create that fire effect, guys. Now, I find eyeshadows work best for this as opposed to face paints because they blend so well and they really help give that realistic smoked out fire effect. Take me in smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded. I'm speeding you through this bit, guys, but I'm just taking a black shade from the James Charles palette and I'm using this to shadow all the sunken areas of the skull, which is really going to make it look three-dimensional. Then picking up my white face paint and I'm filling in those skull teeth. And I'm only filling in certain teeth with the white paint, guys. The teeth closer to the back will be painted black as they'll be a silhouette with the fire shining through behind them. Then just going back over those fire areas, I'm adding a little bit more yellow to the look. Also taking some more of that black shadow for some extra shading around the chest area. So I applied that quite heavily on the chest to make it look extra smoked out. I then went in with the black face paint to outline those teeth, adding some extra shadows to the forehead there. Then add in some additional highlights using my white SNAZAROO face paint to finish. So as always, guys, thank you so much once again for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. I absolutely love how this look turned out. It's probably one of my favourite Halloween looks that I've ever created. So yeah, I'm so pleased with it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you all tomorrow, guys. Bye!